Liverpool is expected to beat Forest. And I'm choosing my words where they are expected to beat Forest or Anfield. Obiara said Liverpool will play against Nottingham Forest. They are expected to beat them. But can they beat them? Rich, you're starting season. We match Liverpool season into 2 already. They started very well. Almost so then the last party, terrible. What an Ancelotti want to get back to a consistent contender performance or momentum. Because medical catcher say, Rich, the next international break is in March. March so they not Premier League, book for you, not the original. And if it's a Christmas in January, February, Rich, this is the time.
So now on a pre-match, I say, I don't say no. I have title no headache, no. But how consistent and
yes, because so
on junior title no grass is here.
Title no more pressure. I've been a season we are starting up. Premier League, you bought 10 games new year. Now you start seeing November in December now. This is where the Premier League is winning. They do have a good team. Liverpool spent around 446 million. They are the big spenders of the transfer. Many sure say even when Liverpool lose a game, no, obi betima tena baby aka say omo team nye. Eba squad, they do have it all round. Yes, there are some loopholes to be in terms of backups, squad in depth or department to be. But like Liverpool and your team, Obaka Muni team, a very, very good team. Now there is government. Omuni problem there with him. There is Soboslai, McAllister. Obia seems to be okay. And with that, you expect Liverpool betting Aye Jumano over team your friend Nottingham Forest. Not cheap because there are no cheap games in the Premier League. But I think Liverpool should be good enough. Anfield against Sean Dyke and Nottingham Forest, a team no, and that they are going to win. Yes, Nottingham Forest will some bit of quality. Anderson, Gabe White, and Igor Jesus. Spine way, you need to deal with them. But overall, on the pitch, Liverpool should have a very, very good game against him. If Nottingham Forest, especially Omubo Fieno, to have a win, not comfortable, but a win against him. If Nottingham Forest, which you a quiet first one, you're the coaching games because a baby all kono unu se pressure on be the on the pressure on the with a lot of intensity. It's you need to prepare your mind. Say games against Newcastle there. This is the atmosphere. And already friend Eddie Howe. The behind that no move game ewo fie no. As switch a jagusa atmosphere no mo create on. This time around, in waiting for City, I say we are looking forward to the match. We have a lot to prove to ourselves after the last couple of away games in the Premier League. We are desperately keen to try and put that right. Now, Rich, so this is money the case I say we are. Also, Nancy, I call away, sir. If you assume a home, and so Obia should bring me a game. Now you try say you're desperate. See, make me put in normal right, Rich. But only me you say a games this Man City pay. They don't like teams that are sitting back against them. Fantastic. So nobody now so intensity. Over running at me, you take the game to me. I am Pep. I want these kind of games. You be me and boy. And then to go be at the so we take fear of smart free. We take fear of smart free. You really already game the ABC could do. And Metiase why Pep says I finished at this season. Pep is like me. They be our against first 10 games in the league. doesn't do anything. You have about 10 games in a year. Afina, you can assess Obian level. Again, times now you woman. Papas won the league in the Premier League. Will say, if you want to win it, this is when you start. Be careful here. Start to get a momentum be. And Rich, so since I pep by England, anytime you win the league in Ibiano, or some winning streak in your and there's that time we are. And I had the same players not picking form. Foden, even Bernardo Silva, Ryan Cherki, Ellen Haaland, or any solid goalkeeper in Donnarumma. It's the team that starts to Ruben Diaz Guardiola as a team also. She said the left back there any problem. No, it seems that Mark O'Reilly, Abedjabo Soma, even when you're English national team, ebo. The right back Nunes Abeshem or Bo, recall Luis Bacca or Musubeti Abo. He seems to be as a only inside when the team so, and that is what Pep Guardiola or Pep. Rich, Murphy, Watamade, Harvey Barnes anymore. You will miss Anthony Gordon. Because only available. So we give this when you say yes, also meeting the pressure about the count. But I love what Pep said. When you say Rich, Newcastle no. And how moving food we know. Sa Tonelli, Gamares, Jolenteno. As a movie baby. Or more technician or more Brazilian flair and more Brazilian also boots like aggressive body physicality and to more blend in here. Rich, we have a game to watch. I think at 5:30.
Well, but Amadi is a very, very good striker.
Oh, buy no, Rich, oh, you good.
Very good.
As Stuttgart, it was start to German national team.
Very good bar.
And Emma Wolf said before Oba, Newcastle. Not Bayern is open. He was the to-go striker in Bundesliga. I will be a penal. And only bad game cry. Which for me, and the games would really show me. This is the most exciting one.
Okay.
Newcastle and Man City now. If you saw go both teams, I will go over 2.5.
Right.
Yes, I think say we must watch goals in this game because of the way two teams, ebo and the atmosphere. Then Ochina, big one, North London derby. Me sure say obi o follow Premier League never say I am me ha winina. It's a North London derby na I one way. Which in the Premier League era, North London derby Tottenham maybe need only 2. Nkoyi Arsenal are dominating. And so we see a voice now and the Costa boy now Mikel Arteta G2 said they have dominated the North London derby. Now Rich, a better in recent history dominating if the other manager was Ange Postecoglou. Only pragmatic. Stubborn to his ideas and the tactics.
Maybe a highline. Highline zone yard.
And yes, a highlight I will be years as flick with the enemy. It was a highlight. Emma who consider this, but he was still stubborn to it. Into which, with that background, I think this time around, the North London derby, the Emma and Bibia, Obi Betiaka say, O Yanka was a Thomas Frank factor. Sakaye, derby no kwase the young and saying they are. And Arsenal and Kaye dominate. But Rich, this time around, even though Arsenal have a few issues they have to deal with. For instance, Gabriel Magalhaes is so it is becoming a Mosquera Saliba combination and the heart of defense for Arsenal. Even if California put Anthony and Bar, Luis Kelly can play, there's no problem. Back the joint team that's so I think Zubimendi is back in the middle with Declan Rice. Arsenal problem back home say OBM say striker because Victor Joker is so Papa could Kai Havertz mo and Gabriel Jesus afe no oba onye fit to play games. Enti ebia Mikel Moreno ebesa akọ saa ne first number 9 no. That is the situation with Arsenal. But you know get to say this season one big factor for Arsenal is squad in depth now. Enti with that Martin Odegaard mo the answer is abeshem na obo. In one area beshem obebo. In the absence of Obia when you more Trossard bebo, Martinelli bebo, Bukayo Saka oh, they have the squad. How much we have anytime you obey some Obia. Rich. Mekai Thomas Frank or qualified Brentford by Premier League game. The first game against Arsenal or share 2-0. From there, 8 other games or share Arsenal game. But Rich, this Tottenham was team this season. Meaning so I observe that. Omo idea wa way than so mubo. Omo kwa way.
Omo show see
and because of the way Thomas Frank pragmatic our away games no. Away game nko na onfa ho whether ya bebo no. Onfa ho whether ball no enyo no bebo bi. Ni bia ne say team we say no motie. Ye nim how e be see approach a the play game ni benya. That is what Arsenal must be careful about this game. And to me, shame when you said, "Oh, would you okato anything crown Arsenal?" Me know you do okay, so. At the Emirates, Arsenal are strong. This season, Arsenal probably is the best team in the Premier League. On any good day, they should win against Team friend Tottenham Hotspur. But Rich, sir, a real friend of Thomas Frank and in a pragmatism game, any bar.
It makes it difficult.
It makes the game interesting. And see Kudus Asheki off the injury, no, and he's good now. Until he comes in with Odobet or the wings with Xavi Simons as the number 10 behind Richarlison. It's a Kolomwani is also abba back. But this is where the pragmatism now make one 7 war. That's Paulinho Benteke sitting deep in midfield now. Emma, team of Tottenham must be balanced. And very good. And this is under a coach, Rich, on country to risk it, baby. Oh, Arsenal, you could be more young, couldn't show me, Debbie. The mum is our balance. And this time around, so over the difference between Thomas Frank and Postecoglou, I think it's a little bit lucky with injuries. And see, Coutinho Romero, up for some time now. Our buy Van de Ven or Prabai, and also air some time now on Branco and or Dogu or Space or Pro consistently with Vicar. They seem to have some consistency around the team. And the stubborn coach, or we try to build a movement to reach not landing derby there. Kudus will not need any motivation. It is their game to play. And me sure say, almost the record now. They will say, maybe Thomas Frank will be the coach. We are breaking the dominance of Arsenal. Which interesting game part. Okay. And just straightforward, said Oman looking at Arsenal are going to dominate possession, but Rich, be careful of this Tottenham Hotspur team, especially in away games. Away games in the Premier League. They are very dangerous.
Appear to you, Flosquad, also know you say Arsenal is expected to win this match, but a double chance Arsenal or over 1.5 seems good.
Yes. Rich, me say, in fact, Thomas Frank in Niagara.
Okay.
Thomas Frank gives this North London derby a different ingredient. Because when you're watching a medina no pebiano, you should be very careful. Now you're man in the now you're free international break abanintino. Ayana a good say a better the tables in the major leagues are tight discussing once a month. Now you baby a jai league in Ebo Kobaye and what is in front of us. In Pempi, see a good international break bar. Ayana league table in our analysis because we miss the momentum of club football discussions. No? But you say Arsenal the first, Man City Dormachi, Chelsea, Sunderland, Tottenham Hotspur, Villa, Manchester United, Liverpool at the 8th, with Bournemouth and the Crystal Palace finishing the top 10 of the English Premier League. And we are getting back to familiarizing yourself with the English Premier League. Now, this weekend, games in Urban, Rich, none of them are very straightforward.
They are tricky.
None of them are very straightforward. And I was again thinking about, say, Rich, Mijidipa say, oh, even though the fixtures in the Premier League, no, no random picking, no, there is a certain level of manipulation in you. Because Russia, you put international break, baby, there's a big fixture, be a derby that welcomes you back to the English Premier League. And this time around, it's a North London derby. But, and only a Sunday, it's here starting free throw. And then, Chelsea early kick-off game number one. Game team say any straightforward match and American. Rich, how many players and our Bournemouth are on echo international break? And also, how many players I have typed from national teams? The brave, so all compared to Chelsea. It's a situation in here. Who plays the brave call international break? Or who plays the brave will stay at the club and train? So who plays no international break in the bar? They will have to then switch within the shortest possible time from playing with Brazil national team, England national team, France national team, and get back to their groove in club football. But because I know who plays the brain, they call international break in it, you know. And said that they will need to switch match. Rich, say, who's your team bizarre? Let's all say more on fear. One way out, before you settle into the game, not give me ask the chairman. And what I am saying is, Mijitum, Chelsea will quality chain belly. Mijitum, on any day Chelsea should beat belly. Easy. But in an early kick-off game, against this situation, it makes the game difficult for Chelsea. Be a chatto. So, what the Chelsea, what the Burnley team number tactical board, Rich, they also play for you to get it difficult to win against them with almost 4 or 5 man. Until we hear some level of switch, any momentum, all settle in them. By the time I settle, now I say we're actually 5 and 4, and we just one strike up it. And then the home fans no enter the China, yeah, Chelsea, Munju Chomo, Munu Mumboni Gidi Gidi. That's how I early kick off. Game this and day, Papa. And I can feel that for Chelsea for how do you break sa low block way? There is one thing that is good about Chelsea, because the way Chelsea bought in almost 4-2-3-1 no, which they will have Neto and Garnacho on Walker and Hartman. That is good. It's already no almost 5 defenders, almost right wing back, left wing back. You have 2 players because of the way Chelsea money, they will have players almost now draw and I say they will take them out of the game in Sadio Mobono. Now when they do that, Rich, a casa 3 central midfielders way, a Steve Twanzebe Lore, I also Dilap and João Pedro, dealing with Tomo. And while we are dealing with them, you will need Abentia and Enzo Fernandez to be joining João Pedro in a double number 10 and the lap as a main striker to deal with that low block and get. But the only problem is say if line up here and a Chelsea they cover Rich, how do they recycle the play in midfield? And in normal circumstances, Romeo Lavia, Mosca Sedo, natural midfielders, know how to recycle play. Bono, you're against a low block team, and you're body attack now, if you are AJE, but quickly, near recycle near ball. If you are you pass ball now, you're yet to chrono. I was just sad by a cheap. You never food a beer, or chances okay. You're the far right, you're switching for left. With them, side for me, give them instead of a back. Sad, so which chance in the phone now? Yes, Enzo Fernandez in Japan. But Rich, because they want to break a low block, he will be playing more as a double number 10 rather than a number 8, number 6, or theatre. Oh, yes, I do at the match club for the Chelsea. And then I want to show you how. Game now, over system in Sabah. Not give me real. Not give me real. Which Chelsea good on paper, but difficult.
Okay.
Difficult.
Double chance, Anna.
Yes.
Okay.
Double chance will do you a very, very good for a betting slip. Now me, you know. Na yabedim come work you know yamo boss in the other leagues now. Rich, in the Spanish La Liga there are only 2 stories. Barcelona and Kofi make Barcelona and Kofi make the Spotify company first game now basketball Rich almost all born is fashion. I said the owner no more kwa konto kwa no mo abafie na ya shefa dia beba for the person mo ya ne say what is mu nua ne na mo di be di afase na ne ya be sanya ne dia ko but dia Barcelona for so any jiwu and say yes Sadian etimi to tembia but senka ye bo against any of your boogie size and then came but they bow away only when they beat Barcelona. If they go away, no, they are not only stubborn. And that is what is counting for Tima, your friend Barça and Enra. When I saw this video, I say, they are putting finishing tactics. I'm saying, Rich.
For your football,
look at the grass. And look at the
machines here.
Just solid. See, and then when according to Mundo,
no pitches no grass no bone say san so no tu ni say obi gina no wato no awurade nyankobo adio ko san so no wen so no
so ko money there you can say e dia e around 70 ade Rich. Yes, Frankie de Jong suspended. There's no Pedri. Until the Barca midfield, according to Mundo, is expected to be Casado, Daniel Olmo, and Fermin Lopez as in Fifi.
Chelsea for instance come Pesame.
Oh, you want to be the Bromo? It's almost you say for.
Come on, Pedri.
No problem. No problem.
Na Super Frankie so ntina bench. Na fi mbie game na mo.
Frankie on the bench.
Ai.
Domo no me select am basa.
Almost say come pesa midfield we ah.
Domo no pay. Ese go
e ko pa me pra.
E ko mun kwa na se ga mo kwanke ya ka so mo wini ana. Rich, I think that Barcelona will be good enough to beat team my friend Bilbao.
All right.
Madrid Diana. It will look easy on paper. But HFO are meeting Real Madrid at the wrong time. Rich, last 2 games are Real Madrid are born. Look at the results. Omulusu 1-4 against Liverpool. and Omokubo nil against Fire Bayakano. It's Madrid team na start here na Xabi Alonso show biano. Against Omo first topmost test. Yamba say yes, their first test was the Clasico. But Omo here do money in every year. Omo share Liverpool no. Liverpool show Omo. The next game against Liverpool so come copper reaction no. Omo intinye winning. And no na Barcelona a close game on the La Liga no. Again, Real Madrid bobo side game now Omo born against Elche. Rich after Barcelona win today, which will then mean say we'll come back to the league table. Rich Barcelona will close the gap. But Barcelona is taking Barcelona about 31. And see, Real Madrid will go to Elche match, you know. Bia, so Bibia Cosa was 31 with team and friend of Barcelona. Especially when they've not won any of their last 2 games. Real Madrid, the Omoko situation be saying, you will not want to like it. And they will do whatever it takes, even away at Elche, to beat Omo Elho. In wrapping up concerning Code Abano, Rich, who said this weekend, the French League is about Propoba over back. And I'm happy for him. I'm going to say this time around there, Obe PM in the Monaco team. Whether Obama about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the league, you know, ever come a French legend, we say Propoba back into Omofos. No. Now, Enra, because Marcel FCA OGC needs 5-1. No. Rich, I'm a French league table, no, I'm that first. What it means is that, say, 1 billion in bar. Rich, who bet me at the top Paris and Zemechi against Le Havre, or measure with you. Because Oma is separate. Only that top of the league review. So we won't be against Team Airfo. At the time, I have 2 over free top. Until they will do whatever it takes. Say Omo Ebetimi Ashe Omo Eso Bundesliga. Nice games, very very nice games. By an elbow of you can add your win. Maybe I don't want to Stuttgart. There are goals that comes into those games, you know. Then you can add the other games, you know. Any goals or honor what me. I Edumana kama. Rich. The air no ma yamma yetie for ne ahwefo Saturday games no course no na yentimi emfa start endi efie enkomo no nti me so a ubetimi age just 4 goals Saturday games no and I share the kama betway codes. First one BW22 CE 3D 57. Second one BW22 CF 4D21. Third one BW22 D1612. Then the last one BW22 D1E D5F. Into 4 betway codes are ubetimi afa oko owusu bempa yala exa nsa ebeka course ewo ho uko Facebook this mark owusu bempa dash ayala and also ubehu ewo ho uko ayala sports so a sa for course ewo ho ubetimi just screenshot whilst you are watching us ewo Isha TV ewo YouTube and as I say uti already me sure say what enough ubetimi apeki ewo ho nti 4 codes na whatimi afa na so ode aye onioma kama
Duba kwa ba pa nsima no enwatwe nhyama